final chapter, author Tom Horn believes the Jewish feast days, an asteroid named Apophis, and the ancient prophecies from the Dead Sea Scrolls might be pointing to something extraordinary.
I intend to share undisclosed facts that are stranger and scarier than most people can comprehend, and it is going to shake the public to the bone.
In the book of Revelation, chapter 8, a star called Wormwood fell from heaven, bringing devastation to earth. Tom Horn suggests that Wormwood could be Apophis, a real asteroid will pass dangerously close in 2029.
I made the case that if Apophis is the fulfillment of the Wormwood prophecy, Revelation chapter 8, that would happen in the middle of the Great Tribulation period. And then I made this point. I said, so if you are, and most evangelical Christians, whether they know it or not, are dispensationalists who believe in a 7-year tribulation period, if that's what you believe, and if Apophis is Wormwood, then with that being in the middle of the tribulation period, you would count backward 3.5 years to arrive at the beginning of what is called the 7-year Great Tribulation.
If Apophis falls mid-tribulation, then counting back 3.5 years brings us to the year 2025. That's when something remarkable happens.
He had opened a Jewish calendar, a Hebrew calendar, on his device. And he went 3.5 years earlier, and he literally turned pale. Because 3.5 years earlier, before the impact of Apophis, to the day is the middle of the Feast of Tabernacles. Now, we probably don't have enough time for me to explain all the ways in which end times prophecy experts connect the Feast of Tabernacles and the Feast of Trumpets with the beginning of the 7-year tribulation period and the second coming of Jesus Christ. But just suffice to say this. It not only falls into the middle of the Feast of Tabernacles, but literally on the 7th day of the Feast of Tabernacles in 2025.
The Feast of Tabernacle is a joyful harvest celebration, but on its 7th day, Israel sacrificed 7 bulls, remembering how God delivered them from the gods of the nations, especially from Apophis, the Egyptian god of chaos. Could it be coincidence that the asteroid named Apophis is set to arrive exactly 3.5 years later?
Why is that important? Because the 7th day of the Feast of Tabernacles is when the ancient Hebrews, get this, sacrificed 7 bulls in commemoration of God delivering them from all